You are about to see a Fix-It Friday video, where a idiot with very little technical skill or knowledge will attempt to fix something. This is not a how-to video, and is likely to be factually incorrect, and at times dangerous. Please don't copy Kip, and see this video for limited entertainment purposes only. Roll titles.
Welcome to the channel if it's your first time here, and welcome back if it's not. Now, in today's Fix It Friday, we're going to start looking at SEGA Master System 2s. Now, I've actually purchased two SEGA Master System 2s because I've never looked at one of them before, and I thought it'd be interesting to delve into that world. So here they are. Now, I bought this as a bundle off eBay. I think the pair of them cost me about £30. I'll stick the listing on the screen. Now, one of them apparently has a fault with the joypad controller port, and the other one has some graphical glitching, and I think one of them's got some physical damage as well. But I thought, I've not looked at one before, so, you know, I've got to start somewhere. Now, the controller port feels to me like it should be something relatively easy to fix, maybe. The glitchy graphics, I don't know. But also something that I'm planning on doing is I'm also going to do an RGB conversion, because the SEGA Master System 2 in the UK has an RF output and they aren't great. But there is a relatively easy RGB mod that you can do to SEGA Master System 2s. But I think what I'm going to have to do is I will split this across multiple videos, because I don't imagine they're going to be easy and quick fixes, and I think the RGB mod might be something best saved for its own separate video. So yeah, this is going to be probably a series of videos on this console that I've never worked on before, and I don't think I've ever owned one before. So yeah, first things first, let's get them out of the box and see what we've got. Oh yay, packing peanuts. Right, I think I'm gonna have to take this off the desk to unpack. I do have a few different console things coming up as well. So if you like your console fixes, then please do make sure you've liked this video and subscribe to the channel. So we've got for parts or not working written on that one. And this one, we've got spares or repairs only. Yeah, I've sort of been relatively okay condition, both of them actually. I mean, apart from the gouge here. Yeah, because of the material and everything, it's not like you can 3D print something new, but there might be replacements of these online. I've not really looked. Well, I guess what we should do before we get too involved is actually plug them in and see what they're doing, or indeed not doing. So yeah, let me rejig the table a bit and we can have a little look. My screen capture recording on my screen there, and I'll be able to cut in and show you that. So let's get this plugged in and see what it's doing, if anything. Now, I think some of these came with Alex Kidd built in. Let's plug it in without a cartridge and see what it does, if anything. So power on. Oh, doing something. Oh, we've got a SEGA logo. Okay, that's good. Bit of Alex Kidd in Miracle World. Now, I don't have a control pad for the SEGA Master System, but I do have a Mega Drive one. So maybe that will work. Actually, after what happened with the SNES, I'm going to turn this off before plugging the controller in. Hang on, I've got a controller here. I'm sure it'll be fine. Now, I think in theory, this Mega Drive controller should work. I think the pinouts are roughly the same. So yep, game booting up, excellent. Okay, so if we press the start button. Right. I've never played this game in my life before. Oh, maybe they're not the same, or is this the fault with the control port? So right seems to be making me jump, and holding it makes me fly really high. Up does nothing, left does nothing, down does nothing, button A does nothing, B, sure B was doing something, C does a little tiny jump. Okay, that's fine. I've got a cartridge here that enables you to play backups of all the Master System games you already own. Let's plug that in and see what that does. I got this off AliExpress. I'll stick a link in the description. So booted up with the Sega logo, good. Didn't boot from the cartridge. Oh look, there we go. It did boot, there we go.
Okay, this isn't immediately clear, but I'm trying to make it go into the different folders and directories and try and start a game, but it's just not working.
I mean, the seller did say that there was a fault with the controller port, so yeah, maybe this is the fault. Why don't we try SEGA Master System 2, number 2, and see if that does anything different. Oh, it sounds like that bit of plastic is actually inside here. Okay, well we might be able to do some sort of repair. Because if this has graphical glitches, but I can see that the controller works, at least we know that I don't have to order like a Master System 2 controller or something. Okay, so Master System 2, let's see what you do. Okay, that's not doing anything. No, that's not happy at all. Interesting. Is it interesting? I think that some of them came with Alex Kidd built in, but did all of them? I don't know. Yeah, that's definitely not doing anything. So I think we'll go back to the one that's working of sorts and try and just take it apart and see if there's anything obvious. It could be dry joints on the controller ports. We can check for continuity and stuff like that. And then once we've got a fully working one, maybe that will help us in a sort of Vince style diagnose this one. But it's good to know that bit of plastic is actually still in here. I'm pretty certain it is. Anyway. Right, okay, so let's get out the mat and dismantle the one with the faulty controller port, because that is what the chap said it had, so probably does. Let's get inside it. So it just has 5 Phillips screws, so pretty straightforward. I'll tell you what I do while I'm dismantling this one. I'm going to shout out my channel members. These are people who have joined either on Facebook, Patreon or YouTube and pay a small amount each month to help support the channel. If you want to become a channel member, then you can sign up on one of those platforms. And actually what I'll do is I'll put a QR code on the screen there so you can sign up too if you want to. Just give it a scan and it will lead you through and show you the different platforms. Now obviously you don't have to become a channel member to help support this channel. Just liking this video and subscribing to the channel and maybe even sharing it on one of your social networks will help me massively. So yeah, let's get this unscrewed, and while I'm doing that, let's shout out all those people who've already joined the channel.
So first up, we've got those Kip fans who are Matt Lovey's, JRC Electrical, For the Burbs, Wayne Cornish, Rob Lynn, Scott Made a Thing, Michael Wood, Draco MacGyver, Rebecca, Tom Wood and Abigail. Then you have to get up really early to beat the Kip early birds who are Shauna Cablesmith Electrical, Tim Salt, Sorcerer Stan, Mark C and Will Bennett. Then, oh my word, I love these guys so much and they love me too. They are the best, and they are Bella Webster, Stairs Sticks Fix, Lawrence, Scott Kendall, Props Retrofix, Chelsea B and Shade Noah. Then these guys are as nutty as a Christmas fruitcake. They are the Kip Nutters, and they are Becky Boobar, Alan Green and the My Mate Vince fan club over on Facebook. Thank you, you three, for your best top tier support, and big love to all my other channel members across the platforms. Anyway, on with the vid.
Okay, let's take the top off. Okay. I mean, it's quite dusty, but you know, not horrendous. I mean, I don't know what this is. Don't think I want to know what that is. Right, so what have we got here then? Lots of shielding. Okay. I mean, it looks pretty honest, I guess. Oh look, there we go. Manufactured 19th of October 1991. Wow. That makes me feel old. I mean, it all looks really good. See, I'll be completely honest with you, I was sort of slightly expecting to flip this over and see some dry joints on the ports, but I suppose what we could do is just something really simple, and that's just test for continuity. So essentially, when there's continuity, there's a beep on my multimeter. So we will one end of the probe onto the circuit board and then the other end of the probe onto the pin. Continuity. So let's just go through all of those. Good. 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 Oh, hang on. No, that's all right. It's okay. Again, okay. Right, okay. I suppose we could just do the other lot while we're here. So then once the pins come through here, they go through these guys here that are marked EMI. Is that some sort of filter? Electrical magnetic interference? Well, I guess our first job should make sure that we're getting from here to here. So from the controller port to the start of these filters. Yep. Oh, hang on. No. No. Okay. Again, no. 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 What's going on? So that one is going to there, but this one here isn't. Is it the same over here? That's it. Why is that not working? Right, I think I'm going to have to put this under the microscope so you can see it a bit better. But that is fascinating. Well, I think it's fascinating. These guys here are the pins from our controller ports. And these are the traces that weren't having continuity. And like you can see, they literally have traces in straight lines. So there's nothing for it to fail on. This big one had continuity a moment ago. Look, this one does. And this one to here does. But that doesn't. Do the pins just need reflowing with solder? Because they don't look broken. Maybe. Ah, look. Maybe these are cracks. It's really hard to see, but are those cracks? Because it's literally got to go from here to here, and it's not. And it kind of makes sense that it's on controller port 1, because that is the one that gets the most use. Yeah, and we'll give these a nice little reflow. Do a little reflow on these ones. I mean, I know that they're working, but if the solder joints have gone on the other ones, then it makes sense that they'll probably go on these ones at some point. Yeah, that's sort of reflowed them. Right, let's see now if we've got continuity. Okay, we do on that one. We do on that one. But that one and that one On that one, we don't. This one we don't. What's going on? That one we do. That one we do. This one we do. So 1, 2, 3. What's going on? Just see if there's anything like broken traces or something. I don't understand it. I really don't. Right, let me just resolder it again. Because I'm very confused. Very, very confused. So I just resoldered and then I cleaned, and then I noticed something as I cleaned. The board's got a crack in it. I thought it was a bit of spider's web or a bit of, you know, just general dust, but look. It's actually got a crack in it. It runs, well, quite a way. Now look, these ones now are making connections. He says. That one's not. That one is. That one is. This one still isn't. That one is. But yeah, I think the board is actually cracked. Damage seems to be here, there, and then probably on this one here. That one's better now, and that one's better now, he says, yeah. I mean, this one looks bad as well, but that seems to be okay. Well, I think we've found our problem then. I don't know. So really, we need to sort of join this track here, and then this track here as well. Now, I've got this super thin wire that kind of I've seen Vince and Stez Sticks Fix use before. So I'm going to try and solder that on and see if we can repair those traces. So let me do that. So now I'm just whizzing through and using the enamelled wire to fix these two traces that look like they've been broken. Now the one on the end here for this other controller port works and tests okay, but I think there could potentially be an issue in the future because it does look like the trace has got quite a crack in it. So I'm just adding a bit of enamelled wire onto that one, just in case there's any flex in the board and it does break eventually. Now I should probably put some solder mask on this. I don't actually have any solder mask, so I can't do that. But maybe when I come back and do the RGB mod on this, I'll have got some by then and we can do it. So for those of you who don't know what I've used to repair the traces, it's something called enamelled wire, and basically it's wire that's coated in enamel, and when the soldering iron touches it and the solder gets onto it, it burns away the coating and it becomes conductive. So hopefully it shouldn't be shorting against the shielding that's on the bottom of the case. Let's just check the continuity before we put everything back together. Good, 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 good. Good, good. These were fine anyway, but no, good to check. Perfect, and yeah, let's just double check over here as well. It looks like it's fixed. Now I think what I'll probably do is do like a full deep clean of this and everything when I do the RGB mod. You know, I just want to get this working really and see how we get on. And then we need to look at the fully broken one and get that back and working, but I think we'll save that for another video because I've got a feeling it's going to be a bit more involved. But you know, if there's a crack on a board on this one, could be a crack on the board on that one. Let's get the microscope out of the way and let's put this all back together. Well, there we go. In theory, we should be rocking and rolling. So I've got the screen capture running. Let's turn this on. Okay, well, we've not broken anything because the game has come up. There we go. Okay, so far so good. Yes, look at that. We're moving left and right. Down. Okay, so B is punch and C is jump. Amazing. I've never played this game in my life. Never. I've never played an Alex Kidd game. So we know that the Mega Drive controller works okay with this. Excellent. Stupid game. Right, actually, be a good time to test to see if our magical backup device that I picked up from AliExpress works. Yeah, let's give that a go. See what that does. Yes! Now I put some test ROMs on here. I just want to see if one of those works. Load and start. So basically what these cartridges do is it has like a sort of bootloader interface that comes on to start with, and then once you pick your game, it loads it into memory and then it starts. Okay, so look, it's doing tests. So this could be handy for testing our other one once we get a bit of a display output on it. So yeah, I think this is doing some sort of CPU test. I think it has a Z80 CPU in it, and I think this is just a standard CPU test. I'm going to let that run and see what it does, I guess. Yeah, that all seems to be okay. I think we'll be here forever. Let's see if we can get like a game that I do know to work. Ho, 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 ho. Bit of Sonic action. Why not? These cartridges are absolutely brilliant. They're so good and so helpful for this situation, where you obviously want to play backups of your own cartridges, because obviously all the games that I've played on here I have physical copies of over there. They go to another school, all right? Now the capture thing through the RF that I've got, the sound quality is dreadful. It's very staticky, so I'm not going to play the sound because it's just very staticky. I think the RF cable I've got is absolute poo. So yeah. Cool. Well, that is me super happy. That was a really interesting repair, and it didn't really make sense to start with, but once I found the crack, it was, yeah, easy. Nice and straightforward. I love it when I can actually fix something. So yeah, having something like this that's easy to fix and an interesting fix is just absolutely perfect. So, I guess we'll have two different videos. One where we do the RGB mod on this one, and then a second one where we go back and look at that broken one that doesn't do anything. Not sure which order I'll do them. I might do the RGB mod on this one first and then come and look at the other one. Don't know, we'll see. I don't think the RGB mod is so destructive that it would cause issues between sort of testing the two of them. I don't think you have to remove a load of components. But yeah, I'll have a little think about it, but you'll see them when you see them. But that is the plan. We'll go back and look at that broken one. But this one is all fixed and I'm very happy about it. So, gotta be worth a like and maybe a comment. So yeah, I'm really pleased and I hope you are too. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but for now, it's game over.